In yesterday's video, I played an aggressive token demon hunter given to me by one of my Patreon supporters, and unfortunately I wasn't really able to make it work, but it did inspire me to play Blood Herald in a more control-oriented list. So we've still got a few things that make a bunch of tokens. We've got Command the Illidari, Coordinated Strike, Umberwing. Bone Wraith is kind of a token minion. We've still got Fel Guardians as well. So we use those in the early and mid game to deal with the opponent's board or stabilize our own board. We've also got Immolation Aura and Shard Shatter Mystic for some more board stabilization. With Shard Shatter Mystic, we of course need a small Soul Fragment package. Those cards are also good for early board control, and they let us play Soulceologist Militia in the late game, which is both a good payoff card and something that can make a lot of tokens to juice up our Blood Herald. And now that we're playing a slower version of the deck, I'm also including Nethrandamus, which is basically just a third Blood Herald. And to consistently draw both our payoff cards and the cards that support them, I'm playing 2 Skull of Gul'dan and 2 copies of Double Jump, with the skulls being the only outcast cards. Now, this style of deck runs into a bit of a problem, because what if we play Blood Herald and the opponent has any removal spell? But there's a solution to this problem, which is Robes of Protection. So they can't Shield Slam our Blood Herald, they can't Time Rip it, they can't Consume Magic it. The Blood Herald is just invincible. Unless they have, like, Brawl, but we don't talk about that. And somehow I've started at 8 and 6 with this deck, so maybe this is what Token Demon Hunter is supposed to look like.
Embrace the chaos. This ends now.
Probably don't need the AoE against Warrior. Spirit Jailer's always nice to see. I can dump all these cards for Skull pretty reliably. I think I'm actually just going to tempo this thing down. Need to get it out of the way so I can draw. Good old Bomb Warrior. It's very exciting because sometimes you randomly die. Well, this turn sucked. But next turn is Command the Illidari, and then turn 6 is usually Skull, I would say. I guess there's a pretty good chance that he doesn't kill multiple 1/1s here, or let me kill them. So I might not be able to Skull next turn, but I can just card to Defender. Alright, I can Skull next turn. Arsenal is kind of scary though. Maybe I Shard Shatter. If I Skull, I have 2 Soul Shears I could hit. I could hit 2 Umberwings, 2 Coordinated Strikes. I think I'm just gonna Skull here. That was a pretty good set of cards to draw. I actually have a double Blood Herald Robes of Protection turn. It's a little bit weak to Brawl, but I'm still favored to have a Blood Herald live. Thank God for Kartit, Defender, and Bone Wraith. How big are these? 5/5? Oh, Sociologist. I think I need to taunt. Maybe he'll give me something to run my spirits into next turn. Are they spirits? They're probably souls, right? Yeah, just makes sense. Could Shard Shatter Mystic here, but making souls seems like it could be better. Potentially gives me 12/12s for next turn.
This will break you.
Treasure? Loot? What more can I ask for?
A touch of your wishes, I suggest.
Disappointing!
I'm gonna try to murder this guy. Even if he has Brawl here, the Bone Wraith still leaves a taunt in the way, so I'm not super likely to die. And then I can reload with an even bigger Blood Herald. I think I like to see that attack. Probably means Blade Storm, but that's kind of fine. Oh, and the Whirlwind. That's not as fine. He definitely would have brawled if he had it. Definitely want to put those fragments in my deck. They might keep me alive. I don't think there's any reason to play robes here. I think they just make his brawl better. Might not have even been worth playing the Spirit Jailer. He never kills my biggest thing. Don't double bomb me. Yes, get fucked. Bomb warrior scum.
Illidan versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
This ends now.
Alright, let's mulligan for the payoff cards and say a little prayer that my opponent forgot to put Soul Mirror in his deck. Alright, the first half of that failed, so let's hope the second half worked.
Thy blood be born again.
Vengeance is mine.
I guess I'll punch this. He's pretty unlikely to just hero power it, and then I can clean it up with Umberwing. Well, he did exactly what I said he was unlikely to do, but that's fine. We'll keep trying. I could hero power or coin out of hero power here, but it's not worth it. Coin could be pretty useful. I think I chill here. I want to use these Illidari to buff up Blood Herald or Nether or whatever.
We are all bound to fate.
Seems like a Bone Wraith turn. Probably want to coin that out while it's outcasted. It's going to be a long time before I can outcast that if I don't do it here. Still don't have a payoff card, unfortunately. But when I do, it's going to get some value pumped into it.
You are a prisoner in your own body.
Alright, there's a payoff card. He has 15 health on his board. That's a lot. But let's start working on it, I guess. Look at this beautiful Blood Herald. I just drew it and it already has so many stats. And I've got the robes to protect it.
I must consider.
Thy blood be born again.
We are all bound to fate. The future is clear. Your demise be.
Don't steal my Blood Herald, please. This definitely looks like a Soul Shear Shard Shatter turn. Not sure how long I want to wait on the Blood Herald. Maybe I want to play Fell Guardians along with it so his Galakron doesn't snipe it. He stole my Blood Herald. What a piece of shit. Oh my god, is this how I lose? To my own Blood Herald? Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Why is his bigger than mine? Well, I pretty much have to just double jump into Skull here and hope this works out. I never win the game just playing my Blood Herald here.
You think this is your time? It is mine.
Does that count as being outcasted? Probably not, right?
Power in trinkets.
meant to play the robes this turn as well, but I ran out of board space. I don't think it actually matters though. I'm dead to this card. Well, it's important to keep in mind that Blood Herald won this game. That's the important part.
Illidan versus Illidan. This ends now. You dare speak to me?
I think I'll keep the Shard Shatter Mystic with the Spirit Jailer. Demon Hunter's probably one of my tougher matchups, because they just hit you with damage. They don't give a shit about the board or giant minions or anything like that.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
Okay, it looks like he is aggro, which is probably better for the way my deck is built. Makes things like Shard Shatter Mystic and Fell Guardians a lot better.
Step up!
I think it makes sense to coin here. Killing the Bone Chewer Brawler is pretty good.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
I probably just clear his board here. I've got a Bone Wraith follow-up, Fell Guardians, and then I can get my Blood Herald down. The Shard Shatter Mystic can definitely be better than that, but it's pretty fine here. So yeah, probably Fell Guardians next turn, Blood Herald on 6, and then double jump plus Skull on 7.
Is it cold in the shadows? Hey, I got you, friend.
I could just play a 4/4 Blood Herald here. Probably not, though. Use the health on my Bone Wraith since it gets one shot here anyway. What if I Immolation Aura here? Trade, 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 Immolation Aura. This would cost 4. I could play it.
I grow impatient.
Could also just ignore his board and play a 7/7. That's probably not as good. Let's do this.
Do you see what must be done?
Hey, I got you, friend.
Wow, sick turn. I kind of want to kill this, but I kind of don't know if I need to. I can play a 13/13. What's he gonna do about that? I guess he can always have, like, Consume Magic or something. So these Blood Heralds are probably not very reliable in the matchup, which means I probably do not want to prioritize playing them.
Poor warlock.
I can Shard Shatter here. I think I will Shard Shatter here. Altruist is scary. Unfortunately, my Sociologist doesn't do anything now, but with this hand, I don't think I really need it. Next turn, I can develop a Blood Herald while also clearing pretty much whatever he plays.
I will still find you. All I see is weakness. We're with you. Not possible. Serve your master.
I think it's important to threaten here.
I grow impatient.